Earlier in the show, I mentioned a free quiz that psychology professors at my old alma mater, Western Kentucky University, helped me create. A 5-minute quiz to determine one's financial personality called the 3 Personalities of Money, which you can take for free, by the way, online at 3personalities.com. Now, besides this quiz, I've taken many a personality quiz for myself to be sure that I know thyself, which might explain why in June of 1991, shortly after becoming a follower of Jesus Christ, I stumbled across a free quiz to determine one's spiritual personality. Eager to learn how God had hardwired me for service, my test results revealed that my spiritual gift was like that of a man in the Bible by the name of Barnabas. Not knowing anything about this fellow Barnabas, I scoured the pages of Scripture to learn that Barnabas was an apostle closely aligned with the ministry of Paul. Barnabas, which actually means encourager, was often sent by Paul to various towns to encourage this new breed of Christians. In fact, he said to continue to abide in the Lord and rejoice in the grace of God. This thought of abiding or living in the Lord by the grace of God and how God hardwires us with His gifts is quite extraordinary and in some ways supernatural. Jesus reminds us that when we accept Him as Lord of our lives, we become supernaturally grafted into Him, just like a branch can be grafted into a vine and grow. By faith, we abide in Him and Him in us. In other words, we take on His Spirit. This thought of being supernaturally grafted into Christ is a remarkable thing to consider and should give us not only hope in who we are, but confidence in where we are going. As such, because we are grafted into Christ, we now have His Spirit dwelling within us, which leads right back to the uniqueness of how we are gifted in certain ways, as Paul describes in 1 Corinthians 12:4, where he says, "There are different kinds of gifts, but they are all given to believers by the same Spirit. There are different ways to serve, but they all come from the same Lord. And finally, there are different ways the Spirit works, but the same God is working in all these ways and in all people." And isn't that really all that matters when it comes to our walk with the Lord? That no matter what is happening in our lives or happening around us, we are to simply remain faithful to Him by abiding in His Spirit and using the gifts God has given us. As for me, I am so grateful to have been granted this gift of encouragement, as it truly brings me so much joy to be able to encourage savers who feel as though the financial world has left them behind.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed that video. If you'd like, check out these other clips. And be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button for more videos.